who really cares about her. I see this as a whole series of sketches that develops very slowly over a very long period of time.
Well, I think it would be really funny if we all go to the Anne Frank house and this whiny Hebrew turd goes up to all the cute girls saying, I have an Emmy, just so he can get laid. Look at him. The truth hurts, doesn't it? And that's not all. We go to all these other depressing places around the world, like we go to Viagra, and he says to all these really thin, starving women, hey, I have an Emmy, can we go back to your hut? What's wrong with you? Look at the size of your tongue.
It was probably the oysters.
Okay, let's take this one more time.
You know, 2 more years and 4 months, I will be my own businessman. I'm going to own this cab. Charades. I'm a soul man. No? I'm a little teapot, short and
Okay. Put your tongue in your mouth.
Are you making fun of how I talk? You know, 2 more years and 4 months, you will not make fun. I will be my own businessman. I will own this cab.
I miss you.
Then I will ride you down.
I miss you too, and honey, I couldn't help but notice that while we haven't been talking, you've been kind of acting like an ass. Yeah, to everyone, but in particular to Robin Blankman.
Who's Robin Blank?
Robin Blankman, the production assistant you've been trying not to fall in love with, but I can tell that you are because I see you looking at her the way you used to look at me. And you're crazy because Robin Blankman is terrific. She's smart, she's beautiful, she loves you, and if you lose her because you're screwing around the way you are, I'm personally going to shoot you. So you're going to do what I said?
Okay.
You're going to be nice to Robin Blankman?
Of course.
You're going to tell her that you love her?
Okay.
And you're not going to get threatened if sometimes she just wants to be alone sometimes?
I don't get threatened.
Or call her ugly names just because she makes herself throw up every once in a while?
Robin doesn't make herself throw up.
Or call her crazy because sometimes she just gets really sad and lonely.
What's wrong?
This morning.
Yeah?
This morning, the phone rang and I answered it. And I said, hello.
I see how that could throw you. What should you have said?
Bunny, bunny.
What's that?
Nothing.
What is it?
It's silly.
Just tell me.
Well, when I was a little girl, we lived in this big house, and at night there'd be scary shadows on the wall, so my dad told me that if I got under the blanket and I said the words bunny, bunny, that everything would be okay.
Did it work?
Yeah. Yeah, the bad dreams stopped, and now I guess it's just a habit or a superstition or something, but it's just on the first day of every month, the first thing I say when I wake up in the morning has to be bunny, bunny. To make sure it's a good month and to keep me safe from anything bad that could happen.
Like what?
I don't know. Like everything.
The last Saturday Night Live.
This is gonna be weird.
I know.
You know, I didn't expect to feel it this much until we were doing that last skit out there.
What do you mean?
Well, everything was going good. I was saying all my lines, everybody was laughing, and then I got to the last sentence, and I said, after these 7 words, everybody's gonna go home. They're gonna stop laughing. I don't know, I started to grieve.
Grieve?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't stand the thought of everybody leaving this place. It's been our home for years.
Yeah, I guess so. This is weird.
You can go be with Robin. I'm gonna stay here a little bit.
Alright. Love you, Gilbert. I do. I do. Now, Gilbert couldn't come to the wedding because she was busy with her one-woman show.
All right, tell me everything. I want to know it all.
It was absolutely ridiculous.
Why?
Apparently Long Island and New Jersey have two separate rules for who pays for what at a wedding.
Oh, God.
So, there were 2 bands and no flowers.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was fine. So, how's things with you? How's the show?
Good. I'm really learning a lot, and, well, I have a new boyfriend.
Anyone I know?
I doubt it. He's a musician. He's a new bass player in my show, and,
FTD.
I've only known him a couple of weeks, and I can't believe I'm married.
Congratulations, Gilbert.
Can you believe it? Can you believe I'm really married?
Now that you mention it,
I know what you're thinking, and you're wrong.
What?
That I only got married because you got married, and that is so egotistical and small-minded, and you're dead wrong. But I forgive you. And just to prove that I don't hold a grudge, even though we both have new spouses, and that I don't want to lose you, I think we should talk every day, Zweibel, and it doesn't matter if it's in the morning, or the afternoon, or the night, as long as we talk every day.
We didn't speak for the next 4 months. It wasn't until a party off on New Island Long Island that...
You seem to be fitting in very nicely. I saw you talking to that Broadway producer for almost a half an hour.
He was trying to sell me on some show where, get this, everyone's dressed up like cats. I said, good luck, buddy.
So, what's new with you, Zweibel?
Since we don't talk as often anymore, I figured I'd write a few things down. Make sure I don't forget anything.
Potential subjects to discuss with Gilbert at party. Number 1, got a new red shirt. Number 2, I can't believe Reagan's president. Number 3, Robin's pregnant. Is she?
Found out yesterday.
Wow.
It's pretty astonishing, isn't it?
I'll say. Were you guys even trying?
I know I was.
Number 4, is Gilbert still throwing up? I'm going back to the party.
Before I had met Gilbert, I had never heard the word bulimia before. I mean, sure, I knew she made herself throw up. She would even joke about how many buildings she'd thrown up in New York, but I just figured if it was something that she could talk about so casually, it couldn't possibly be a big deal. Once I finally found out what bulimia was all about, she made it a forbidden subject, and that's what got me worried. Hello?
What about?
Hey, Gilbert, what's wrong?
You didn't hear?
Hear about what?
Someone shot John Lennon.
Why would anybody want to shoot John Lennon?
He's dead, Zweibel.
Oh my God. Where are you?
What do you think? I'm home, Zweibel. Some sick son of a bitch just assassinated John Lennon 100 feet from my front door. And now there's hundreds of people outside singing Beatles songs and...
Do you want to come over? It sounds like we should talk.
I mean, think about it, Zweibel. This wasn't political or anything. We're talking about the guy who wrote Give Peace a Chance. Love Me Do.
The radio said there's over 3,000 people outside the Dakota.
No, it's funny, but I can still remember what guy I like. For like the Beatles song, when I hear the Beatles song, when I like the guy,
I know
I
what you
can
mean.
remember. Yeah.
Same here with the girls.
Please Please Me was Ricky Enrick.
8 days a week, Barbara Graber.
Yesterday, Gary Drummond. But I bet you'll never guess what I'll always remember most about John Lennon.
What's that?
Well, it was when I first moved into Dakota, right? And I was in the elevator. I had all these boxes with me, and the elevator doors opened, and John Lennon walked in.
You kidding?
No, I'm not. It was the first time I ever met him in person. I was really nervous.
So, did you say anything?
Well, I said hello, and then he said,
Hello, how are you?
and then we stood there in silence until he let out one of the biggest farts I've ever heard in my life.
A beetle farted in your elevator?
Yeah, and this wasn't your garden variety fart, Zweibel.
What did you do?
What could I do? I started laughing. And then he said,
Welcome to the building, Gilda. Sorry about the gas chamber.
That's what you're going to remember most about one of the greatest poets of the 20th century.
yeah, because it was a personal moment, Those are the kind of moments that make lasting impressions. Hey, can I stay here tonight?
Of course.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Good night, Isabel.
Good night, Gilda.
It's a boy!
What the hell? Is White Bell? Can we take 5, please?
What choice do I have? We're taking another 5.
Congratulations, White Bell, a son named Adam.
Yeah, so how's things with you? How's the move?
Oh, it's going good. I'm really learning a lot, and Gene's really fun to work with. You like him, right?
Yeah, he makes me laugh a lot, and the producers and Blazing Saddles.
So you like him?
Yeah, I like his work a lot.
What about like as a person?
I never met Gene as a person.
Well, if you did meet Gene as a person, do you think you'd like Gene as a person?
Am I going to meet Gene as a person?
Are we going to meet Gene as a person? Am I over budget? Can we take another 5?
So I did get to meet Jean as a person. And she left her husband and moved in with Jean up in LA, and it was very courageous, and I was very proud of her. And now that she was getting along a lot better, I would venture to say that we were even closer than ever.
Gene and I are getting married.
Congratulations.
Yep, everything's coming together.
I guess so.
I know so, Dwight Bell. Listen, I haven't thrown up in over a year, okay? You get what I'm saying? I'm happy.
Okay,
So can you just try to adjust? I have.
you try. It's a girl.
Congratulations, Dwight Bell.
Thanks.
What's her name?
Lindsay.
That's pretty. How's Robin doing? When is she getting out of the hospital?
Well, actually, she's already home.
Robin's home already?
Yeah.
How's that possible?
Well,
Dwight Bell, when was Lindsay born?
Tuesday?
Tuesday. That's 3 days ago.
Yeah.
You jerk.
Gilda.
I know exactly why you waited 3 days to tell me, you spineless son.
Gilda.
Just like I know why every time we were on the phone, you never mentioned the pregnancy, or even Adam, unless I brought it up first. You feel sorry for me.
I do not.
Yes, you do. And I hate you for it. Don't you know by now that one thing has nothing to do with the other, that I can be happy for your family even though I'm the one having trouble getting pregnant myself?
Look, I just know about all the tests that you're taking, and I know how hard you're working at
So
it.
what do you think happens, Wybell, that when we hang up the phone after talking about your family, I cry myself to sleep at night?
No?
I don't need your damn sympathy, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Robin said you wanted to talk. She said you weren't feeling well.
You told me you didn't believe it.
I don't know what to believe. All I know is that I was down there for 2 months and we didn't see each other even once.
I know.
And it doesn't make any sense that you would ignore me for that long. We made all those dinner plans and you snubbed out every single time. I'm the one who's supposed to be the flake.
Look, Wybell, I have a reason, okay?
It's for 2 months, Gilda?
Well, yeah, I haven't been feeling well for that long, Wybell, okay? It's been going on a little longer than that.
Really?
Yeah, I have no strength. I'm tired all of the time. I swear to you, every time we made plans to get together, I wanted to go, but I ended up going to bed earlier or going to see some doctor. It's been my whole life lately.
And what did the doctors say?
Well, they say that I have Epstein-Barr virus.
Oh,
You heard of it?
yeah, it's kind of like mono, right?
It's horrible. I have no strength, and I mean, my mind wants to do everything I usually do, but my body's just too tired to do it.
How long does it last?
I guess that depends on which doctor you listen to. I mean, they all say that I have Epstein-Barr virus, but I've decided to listen to the ones that say this will be over sooner because I'm getting pretty pissed off and not feeling good.
Makes sense. I'm sorry if I misread the situation.